make chicken and dumplings using my pressure cooker. In the pot I have 2 cups of water, and then I have 1 48-ounce of chicken broth. That's the low sodium. To that I'm going to add some minced onions. You can add whatever seasonings you like. Okay, I'm going to add some onion powder. I'm going to add some garlic powder. I'm going to add a little parsley just for color. I'll add a little celery seed. I'll add some paprika. And I'm going to also add just a tiny amount of cayenne. Okay, I'm just going to stir this together. Okay, I have 2 large chicken breasts that are still frozen. I'm just going to place them in there. Okay, I'm going to cook these on high for 15 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 minutes and I did the quick release method. And I'm just going to check them. These are very tender, but I think I'm going to go ahead and stick them back in. I mean, I can stick my tongs in them easy, but I want it to shred really easy. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these back in for about, I'll say 5 more minutes, just because they were large and they were frozen to begin with. Okay, the chicken is tender enough. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it in aluminum foil and keep it warm. For the dumplings, I have 2 cups of self-rising flour in the bowl, and also have a teaspoon of salt, and I just whisked it together. Okay, I have a 1/4 cup of shortening that I'm just going to cut into the flour, just like you would do if you were making biscuits using butter or shortening. And I'm just using my pastry tool just to cut it. Okay, you need to add a 1/4 cup of water. Kind of make a little well at the bottom. Okay, and I'm just going to use gloves, and you just want to kind of combine everything together. You can use whatever you like. I just like to use my hands. Combine it until it forms into a ball. Okay, if it seems like it's a little dry, I'll just add a little extra water. You can use chicken stock also, or chicken broth. Okay, now these are going to be just like little tiny drop dumplings, but I like to go ahead and take in advance and go ahead and make them into little balls and kind of flatten them out. That way, once I'm ready for the broth, I can just drop them in. You don't have to do that. You can just drop them in, or you can roll out the dough and cut them into strips. Okay, now I just used 2 large chicken breasts today. I could go ahead and shred it, but I'm going to go ahead and just cut it into chunks. It'll probably kind of shred on its own anyways. And if you see any pieces of chicken fat, I'm going to go ahead and just remove that. I don't want that in with the dumplings. Okay, I turned my pressure cooker on the brown cycle. I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken back in. Okay, after you add the chicken, I'm going to give it just a few minutes just to get back to the low boil stage. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and just start adding the dumplings. Let it cook for about 8 to 10 minutes until the dumplings are done. I'm going to add a stick of butter that's been melted. And also 2 teaspoons of black pepper. You just want to lightly stir it because you don't want to break your dumplings up. Okay, after about 8 minutes, the dumplings will be done. Like I said, you can cook them a little bit longer. Just depends on how doughy you like your dumplings. And there you have it. Thanks a lot.